baseball is one of those pastimes which resonate with Americans, and being a Jewish ball player is something unique in a way. Tell us a little bit about how you even got started in baseball.
Well, I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and I just loved the game. A big St. Louis Cardinal fan. My dad got me a ball and a glove and a bat as soon as I could walk. And I grew up loving the game, and my friends all wanted to play. And it had nothing to do about religion back then.
Mm-hmm.
All I wanted to do was be a baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell people I happen to be Jewish, but I was a
Right.
baseball player.
Sure.
But the reality of it is, when I got to play in New York, I realized that how significant it meant, and I get a lot of kids coming up to me now, even adults now,
Mm-hmm.
coming up and saying, I remember when you played for the Mets and you took off for the Jewish holidays, and it's, for me, anytime you can affect somebody in a positive way, it's always nice to hear those kind of things.
Sure. My brother actually works for the Astros now.
Okay.
And one of the things that he's very proud of, like he's actually helping start a Jewish Heritage Day for the Astros. And baseball has those types of experiences that sort of transform religion and backgrounds. What are you seeing in sort of now, even in history? We're seeing more Jews now that are involved in baseball. And how do you think that affects the community?
Well, I think it's great. When I was playing and got into the major leagues, there wasn't that many Jewish players. Of course, the biggest name was Sandy Koufax back then.
Sure.
But now baseball has really become more worldwide, and I was involved with the Israel Baseball League in 2007.
Wow.
I managed the Modine Miracle, and I think that was the beginning. That was the beginning of Israel really taking notice that baseball was an important sport.
Mm-hmm.
And I still get involved in raising money to help do things over there and do
Mm-hmm.
clinics and help develop the fields and get the interest in baseball going in Israel. And it was witnessed by Israel going to the World Baseball Classic last year. And so I think we were all instrumental in 2007 when we were over there doing that. But I think it won't be too long where you'll see more and more Jewish young people in playing baseball and, of course, in the big leagues. And I think that's really important.
I was actually at the first draft for the Israel Baseball League.
Yeah,
and it was fascinating, where you had people from different backgrounds all coming together for one purpose of baseball, and then coming through an Israel lens, and seeing that growth and the evolution of that, and how sports sort of like sports technology is a different types of lens that you can help sort of promote Israel through a new light.
Well, baseball's a great sport for teamwork. It builds integrity. I think it's just a wonderful sport for kids to play, whether they make it to the major leagues or not. I was very fortunate, and I was very lucky to play on that 1969 terrific New York Met team that won the World Series. And I played 13 years, and really nobody talks about the other 12. It's really about 1969. But I get a chance to come to events like this and meet a lot of people and reminisce with them. And of course, I have a book about 1969 out. So it's really nice for me to be able to still talk about the game and be involved in it and meet a lot of new people.
And so you've been to Israel a couple of times. What's your aha moment for you when you go to Israel?
Well, just meeting the people and getting them interested in baseball. I think for me it was great. And for us, those of us who helped start that Israel Baseball League, I think we all feel a sense of we started something that has gone on to bigger and better things, and that whatever we did, even though it wasn't the best baseball at the time, it was still an organized group effort. And I think the fact that we were part of it, I think all of us who were in that initial 2007 season feel pretty good about it. Great.
And so you have a book out, so where can people purchase your book?
They can go to my website, www.artshamsky.com. That's pretty easy. And it's called The Magnificent Seasons, and I'll be out with a second book next year in the spring of 2019. It'll be a 50th anniversary of the 1969 season.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Love your jacket.
Thank you.